OMG, you are listening to Difm. Do it for me on the YouTube stream. Here is your host, Sue Ron.
Wow, it's a return of Do It For Me. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Special welcome back to Technocrat Leech.
Thank you.
We've got video going. We've got Nick the Bard waiting in the wings. Nick
Lebard.
Yeah, I don't have to talk so much this week.
Okay. Nick's got
I got paid from last week.
for being that I do without Leech, that hangover.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not good for anybody, buddy.
I thought as technical failures go, it was really we were on top of our game.
You were rivaling me.
Yeah, it was probably
My level of failure.
But here's the thing, Nick. It was so awesome. People enjoyed seeing the both of us. Nick, I think people really enjoyed you yelling into that Slurpee cup or Big Gulp cup. I'm sorry, in order to be heard. I think Nick had. Go ahead.
I was heard fine before I went back and listened to it. I was fine before I put the cup on.
So I think Nick and I are like sort of dealing with issues regarding the Big Gulp cup and his audibility, and you know.
Yeah,
I fucked up so bad, it just totally supersedes anything regarding the cup and your audibility. You see, in all the panic of trying to get a Facebook live stream, and we prepped like a good, like really several hours before the show to get this set up. I neglected to plug in one thing that would have made him completely audible. So Leech, next time that you're busy flying all over the world and doing wonderful lavish productions as you do, Nick and I are going to do this.
Jet setting is what you call it.
What you call it?
Jet setting?
Jet setting. Your jet set lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Nick and I will be doing this on Facebook Live without you, missing you, of course. Did I mention that? And we'll get it right. But anyway, it was achieved in what not to do. So, but Leech, we are, if I could speak for Nick for just 1 second, and then he can tell me, he could say whatever he wants. I will say that we're glad you're back, Leech.
I'm glad to be back. I truly am.
Super. So what do we have on tap for video tonight?
We have explosions. Lots of explosions. The nuclear kind. Or
nice.
Nuclear.
Nuclear kind. Well, it's been a whirlwind of... It's been a whirlwind of how many weeks since you've been gone? Like 4 weeks? Something like that?
Oh, yeah. It's been at least that.
At least that. So we are grateful to have you back. I just want to do a little bit of plugging throughout the evening. Our former home, WFMU, is having their fundraising marathon right now. And we can't move forward on this without noting how we were thrown off the air, but more importantly, how the station is raising desperately needed funds for another year of operating expenses. They need to raise $1.3 million, and the time is now. So if you could please just, you can even give them a pledge, and in the comments, just tell them, do it for me.
Say free,
something like that.
Hashtag free DIFM.
Free DIFM. But give some money.
You got to respect them, because that was really our spawning grounds, you know. And we swam upstream, and here we are, in our glory, close to our death. But you know, we went through the whole life cycle, and it really started at WFMU.
I think it's like, you know, when you hear about these sharks getting caught in the Minnestink River. Or these whales getting caught up in these currents and they land up in your backyard swimming pool. That's kind of where we're at. We're flopping around, but we responded to WFMU. So you really should go over there. Who the hell's on the air? Doesn't matter. Doesn't goddamn matter. Go to wfmu.org/pledge and get yourself a freaking T-shirt or something like that. Win a prize, just something like that.
Pledge enough and adopt me.
What?
Pledge enough and adopt me.
Oh, adopt Nick the Bard. We have lots of things that can be adopted, fixtures and.
Yeah, the guy who usually adopts me. I think he's out with the station or something.
Who usually adopts you?
Otis Ball.
Oh yeah.
I think he had some kind of issue with the station. I'll go into that after the show.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about people behind their back after the show. I think that's a great
idea.
idea.
Behind their back. He usually mentioned it, but I don't want to go into here. But I finally adopted half of the toy shelf.
Really? We do have a toy shelf at WFMU.
Yeah. After me sitting on my lazy ass for however many years, I finally adopted this thing. Because now they also extended the adoption date too. Because it used to be only the first week. Now it's all the way to the end. You can adopt whatever.
Yeah.
And I've put so many damn toys up on that thing at this point. It's like, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna fucking keep track of this thing myself. I'll take a vacuum and clean dust the damn thing out. I don't care.
Somebody needs to adopt Nick as soon as possible. But that's
all. Go look at my damn picture. I'm fucking sexy as hell on that thing.
I don't disagree, Nick. I do not disagree. He's got dreamy eyes, folks. And Lee, you are a guy also with dreamy eyes. And can I just say, I was born with dreamy eyes and long, luxurious eyelashes. So between the three of us, we got fucking 6 pairs of dreamy eyes. No, not 6, but 3 pairs of dreamy eyes. 6 eyes that are dreamy. We are some fucking fine-looking bitches right here.
That's right. We'll stand around you. And everywhere you look, it'd be 360 degrees of freaking dreamy eyes.
That's right. It's the new, they're really getting into that panoramic shit on Facebook, panoramic photos.
Yeah, like a 360 video. You can look around.
Right. So if you got 3 pairs of our dreamy eyes around you.
Can't escape them.
Everything you're doing.
The gaze.
What about the gaze?
The gaze.
Don't start picking on the 10%.
No, the gaze.
Yeah, the gaze. Stop it. What are you bringing gaze into it for? I mean, sure, some of them have dreamy eyes, but you can't tell just by looking at their eyes.
The gaze.
It sounds like something Archie Bunker would say. The gaze. You got them, the gaze there, and your blacks.
The gaze will charm the pants right off of you.
They absolutely. I can't bring my boyfriend anywhere. He's bait. He's bait.
He's gaze bait.
Gaze bait. Everybody's
gaze bait.
And by gaze, I mean looking at. Everybody's looking at him. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a gaze bait thing. Now. I don't know what you're talking about, but
no.
Nicked Nickelback. It's not happening, folks. It's people having trouble out there this week. Very angry. Reports from New York City indicate extreme frustration and anger in the streets due to weather-related issues. Issues of there's people that work in the arts and stuff like that being frustrated. People who were nonprofits being frustrated and getting cut everywhere. But more importantly, Nick, what's going on in the world? Report.
I discovered that there's chocolate fortune cookies.
I think I knew that.
Are they brown in color?
Yeah.
Are they fudgy inside?
Sadly, no, or else I'd be eating the fortunes log with the cookies.
So you just have a really soggy, like paper fortune, just covered in caramel or nougat or something?
Mm.
I don't even look at it. I would just eat the fortune.
Yeah.
That's how it comes true.
Really?
I didn't know
You
that.
just you eat the damn thing with the cookie, so you don't even know what the fortune is. But then that's how it becomes a true thing.
That's like pica, you know?
It's risky because some of them are not, you know, some are like a little tongue in cheek, and some of them try to mess with your head. So
I'm
not
trying
necessarily
to.
going to be good.
I'm trying to refine the one that said, "What sound does the dog make?"
Woof.
I don't know why. That's what the fortune was. It's like, here you go. What sound does the dog make?
I think it's like the next time you open your mouth to say something, that's the sound. You know, like, honey, can you pass the duck sauce?
Woof.
Yeah. That'll be the next thing. Do it for me. Do it for me party happening right now. We're not taking your calls. Why? Because we have some shit to catch up on. Technocrat Leech showing
But our
bombs and
schedule
shit
is
like
packed
that.
this week.
Oh, fuck. Listen, you guys, if you want to leave a comment about what is going on, you have a question, you know what? We all love questions. I think Nick, more than anybody, loves a good question because he's always prepared with a solid answer. Not fucking around. The guy is just like clear. I can tell you I'm very convoluted. My responses. And Nick, this is a man's man. He cuts right through the shit and will tell you what's up. So if you have any questions, go to our Facebook page, DIFM on WFMU. That's Facebook, DIFM on WFMU. And in the comments there, I started a thread already with this video. You can check in if you have anything to say. You wimps. Anyway, what's happening in retail?
What's going
Nick,
down? Are the customers assholes or what? Because that's what I remember it.
Yeah, they're getting less. They're becoming less assholes and it's more generally retarded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, King's interesting at least. You know, it's like what kind of crazy shit's going to come out of their mouth today?
Or how fast is it going to be before I kill myself?
Don't give them the benefit, dude. Do not give them the benefit.
I don't want to, but it's like, just. I can't. We moved all the shelves around, so now I can't even explain to people where stuff is.
Well, I'm not happy to do that.
I am.
No, you're not. You're
I'm paid to show them I'm paid to show them where the hell stuff is. But since I'm all the way there in the store, and they're asking where the toothpaste is, which got moved next to the batteries, but we don't have aisles. We don't have number aisles in the damn store. So it's like, okay, 3 shelves over, 3 aisles before the last one, and like the last one. No, you idiot! The 3 before.
Listen, I can top that, dude. I work in a store where there's mad fucking every aisle has a big fucking number on the top. And when you tell people, you point them in the direction, you say, see those numbers, go to aisle 318 or whatever. They get lost. They still get fucking lost. They come back to you. You told me to go here and I go, you didn't go far enough. I said 318 right there. And can I just interject, because this is on my mind regarding retail. Today, this always happens when I'm sampling. Folks, I'm a sampler at a large box retail membership only store. I always, I'm standing there. I'm not handing out samples, but I'm sort of shouting about Snuggle fabric softener, for example. All right, and that's a whole mental thing when you don't actually have samples, but you stand there like you're sampling something, but there's just bottles of detergent and shit on your sample cart.
You mean
if I
asked, you wouldn't give me like a little cupful so I can taste it?
Well, that's the thing. See, oh Jesus, that's the thing. There's always some clown, Leech, clown, who comes over, lifts up the bottle, and starts going glug, glug, glug. This is awful tasty. Or like, can I get a shot of that in this cup? And they have like a
You gotta
cup
call their bluff. Get the cup out there. Call their bluff. You know.
I think you're right. I think that may happen, but it's like Wow, you're the first person ever to like bring that to my attention. It's hilarious. Fuck it. I'm standing here telling you about Snuggle fabric softener. There's boxes. There's a pallet full of boxes full of Snuggle fabric softener with that fucking bear, that stuffed fleecy bear, boring its eyes through my skull. Okay, I don't like that fucking Snuggle bear. This goes way back.
Something's not right with him. Something's not right
way
with that.
wrong.
Way wrong,
Something's
not
way
right.
wrong. Totally not right. So there's that, and then I was sampling something else, and it could be anything that I'm sampling. Doesn't matter. There's always somebody that comes up to you. You have free here's the thing. You pay your money, you go in the store, you buy your shit, and guess what? You get free samples of stuff. You can take whatever you want, just a socially acceptable amount. God damn it, there's always some fucking turkey who's like, is this good? And they're always from some fucked up country. Just some fucked up country, just, north of Belarus or some shit, or wherever. Is this good? I don't fucking know, numbnuts. Take a fucking sample. It's, why?
I have it work. At least you're giving them free stuff that they're asking if they're good. I get asked automotive advice.
Well, you look like you've been under a few hoods.
I'm the one who gets asked, like, is this oil good? Like,
Well,
I don't know. I don't drink it. I like to smell like gasoline. I would drink that, but I don't know what the hell motor oil is.
Why don't you use Lee's advice and call their bluff on the oil? This is good, motherfuckers.
It's like the same thing with coffee. It's like the same thing with coffee.
By the way, Nick, these are the same people who shit on us. The same, very same people who are asking you for your precious fucking opinion are the same people that go home and shit on us.
But also, going back to a bit before, the same thing with the people from like the Belarus or whatever. They're the same ones standing over the shampoo, staring at the damn bottle for like 10 hours. Like
what is
turning
that?
it over and examining it like it's some kind of like freaking space artifact that they went on like the Enterprise and dug out from like some Ferengi planet or something. And it's like, oh, what is this? And they're like examining like every single little bubble in the shampoo. Like, is this actually 15 ounces? Or are these air pockets making it 9.3 ounces?
It's like digging to the bottom of the Easter Island statues to see if they really have feet. And it's true. I get the same shit. People will stand in front of my cart and fixate, like become catatonic, fixating on a product. And so I'll try to get their attention and start explaining what it is. They won't even look up. And I'll say, would you like to try? They won't even look up. Then they'll put their nose practically in the sample tray. And then they'll look up and say, is this any good? He can't fucking win. Well, try it. Oh, no, I don't think so. Well, clearly you already made up your goddamn mind. Why are you bothering asking me? Jesus.
So then that wasn't a legitimate question. It was a comment like, is that good? Is that even
Is that even
edible?
good? You know what's amazing? What's amazing to me is I'll have the most incredibly delectable looking food out. Like, nobody can pass up this, like chocolate dipped, whatever, something that probably like 80% of the population would be like, holy shit, that's amazing. I gotta eat that. You already know what it's going to taste like before you put it in your mouth. It's just a matter of degrees of awesome. And you still got people coming by sort of looking at it with complete and utter disgust. Like, I'm not going to eat that. Sort of like, oh, you're such a champion of your own blood sugar, you fuck. It's like, I won't do to me what you and the rest of the population are clearly doing to yourself. I'm above it all. But I'll just come over here anyway and fucking take a look to remind myself how superior I am.
I wonder what would happen if that store sold alcohol and you had to do free samples of that.
They actually
what would that dynamic be like?
Well, here's the deal, and I've investigated this in the again, box store membership only. Those ones, there's 2 in New Jersey that have alcohol or licenses to sell alcohol or however it works. And apparently they do have alcohol tasting. I believe it's sort of separate from where the food is sold, so that people don't like rampant drunk. But I'm quite sure it's only 1 per customer. They've got to put a lid on that. There's no question.
Yeah, and putting a fake mustache on doesn't get you another one.
Or wearing a dress. Putting a dress on, you know. Oh, man.
What about one for my baby? My baby's a person.
Exactly. You have your buddy in a baby carriage. Just like...
I was thinking an actual baby, but that's even better. Your buddy and a baby, and then you switch.
Right.
You
wear a
get
bonnet.
2 drinks each.
It's like some old fucking some old Bowery Boy shit. You know, you put the baby in the buggy, you know, with just your friend's head, and his body is like, you know, underneath like a big cloth under the baby buggy. He's walking around. You can just see his head with a little blankie and baby doll hands over it.
Yeah, and the guy is pretending he's a ventriloquist, so his dummy needs a sample.
Pour it
into pushing around this giant baby, and try to throw his voice poorly.
Just pour the alcohol into his baby bottle, shove it in his face. Oh boy, oh boy.
Just dip my pacifier in the bottle. That'll be good. He's teething. He's teething. It helps.
Exactly. No current racial incidents in the store, which is a relief. Now it's just pure uncontained assholism without any particular agenda against any group of people. It's just
you should
a general
have a sign there that says like this many days since the last racial incident, and it would constantly have to be flipped to 0.
Oh man!
Be like, oh yeah, we got to 3. We got to 3 once. That was a long time ago.
It's crazy. It's all right. I always go out of my way to talk to people wearing kufis, and there's all kinds of
What's a kufi?
You know, it's that thing you wear in your head. Nick, you got it. Nick, you got a kufi? I know you got fezzes, but do you have a kufi?
Check. No.
Okay. Kufi is well, you know, you can always Google that shit. Kufi. You were Googling, you fuck. A brimless, short, and rounded cap worn by men in the populations of North Africa, East Africa. Okay, you get it. Everybody else knows what a kufi is.
It's like a cylinder on your head.
Kind of. It can sort of look like a sawed off fez.
Sawed off fez.
Rather than a 10-gallon fez.
Sawed off fez.
Kind of looks like a sawed off fez, but it's like macrame. Looks like it's very 70s. But always the guys wearing like the caftans, the beards, and a kufi. Like I'm on them. I'm like, what's up?
Kaftan and kufi.
Kaftan
Sounds
and kufi.
like an organic coffee shop in the city. Kaftans
and there's
kufis.
There's this hardcore Muslim dude that comes in with his family, and he's like his wife doesn't speak. He's got all his kids, and he's kind of like street. He's like, what, you know, what's up?
What's this? Is this any good?
Meanwhile, everybody's like running in terror because he wears black robes, and it's like the whole thing. I'm just like, what's up? So yeah, kufis, robes, like beards. I'm on it. Hasidim seem to run from me. They don't like me. I mean, you know, I'll start answering questions. They'll be like, well, you look like a Jew. And then they'll just be like, but you're not like a serious Jew, so I don't really have time for you. You know, judging, always being judged, folks. That's right. You may think that you're judging all the time, but guess what? You're being judged. How Irish are you today? That was the question in my house regarding Leach and Nick the Bard. What percentage of Irish do you have in your family, Nick?
Probably 0.
And
Like, even going as far as the married-in people, I think it's all 0.
all right, there's no blood. It's just pure Lithuanian hate coursing through your veins.
Family, well, my father's side is Italian, Lithuanian.
That you sound like that's one thing. Like,
well, it kind of is. They barely acknowledge the Lithuanian side, and they all act like they're fucking good fellas.
But like the Italio-Lithuanian.
Italio.
It's like
yeah.
it's Italio. We are Italio-Lithuanian, like as if there was a country at one time that consisted of Italians and Lithuanians, like fucking each other, making.
Yeah, it was called downtown. It was called Downtown Elizabeth in the '60s.
Italio-Lithuania.
Yes.
And Leech, I know that you've got the Ukraine in there.
I got all sorts of stuff. I don't think Irish is one of them. I think there is some British. I think somewhere in the muttness of the European thing. So it's well possible, but probably not much, if anything. Although my wife is, so I married into some Irishness. So I'll take that. I'll take the cred.
Well, you've each penetrated each other, so that it counts for something. Multiple times. And so there's some sort of infusion going on there. It's all good. I am 1/4 cleansing cream, 1/4 Irish. And, a bunch of fucking starving, potato-eating, abandoned children. You know how it goes. So that's one part of me. The part that probably makes me less hideous, because everyone else in my family is pretty much. I mean, for my descendants, not after me, but after me we started getting good looking. But my descendants were kind of trollish, like mountains of
Pete,
Poland and Romania and whatever. They needed short, stout legs and a low center of gravity in order to fit into caves and shit like that. So, and plus their hair was bristly, so they can clean the top of the caves. If they get on each other's shoulders like 4 at a time, top of the caves in Romania. We were a good crew. Yeah.
You know what though? Potatoes are nutritious.
I don't eat much myself. I try to stay away from the white stuff, if you know what I'm saying.
Not me. They're just cold in the fridge. I just go and take a bite out of them, throw them in the fridge.
Wow. Are they cooked even?
Sometimes.
Nick, do you prepare? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mention this. Nick, for the... I meant to catch up with Nick on this. Didn't have an opportunity. Nick famously does at the very least a dinner for WFMU, the greatest radio station on earth, during their marathon, which is still going on right now, which you could pledge to, and I really request that you pledge. In the name of Do It For Me, WFMU.org/pledge. But Nick famously puts together this amazing smorgasbord, and he had a little trouble earlier in the week getting to the station. Is that correct? And then it was resolved. Did you get there with your food? What did you serve, Nick?
Well, getting there was a bit of a hassle just because the trains were running on President's Day schedule, so it was like for Raritan Valley Line, it was like the weekend schedule. There for an 8:05 train. That train was fucking packed. Like, I haven't seen it that packed in years.
Wow.
And I mean, it was at the point that they were like, I just like looked in the windows, was like, yeah, fuck this, because I had my whole granny card and extra bags of crap with me. So I'm walking back to the elevator, maybe wait for the next train. And I mean, there's people at the train doors yelling into it, like, move the fuck back! You can make room!
At you personally, or just in general?
No, at the people in the train.
Wow. Harsh.
It's like some bunch of old white guys are like, move the fuck back! I gotta get to work! You can make room in this damn thing!
Wow.
So they actually sent, like, a second train, like, right after that one to, like, ease up the congestion, at least.
And the screaming. Good lord. You gotta separate the white people out, you know? It's way too much anger when they're in groups. Jesus. So what, okay, so you get to the station, yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was on tap?
So there was Southwest Surf and Turf.
Please describe, get into it.
It was like brown rice, Vigo yellow rice, like whatever other, peppers, onions, enchilada sauce, and chicken and shrimp.
All in one bowl?
One big aluminum tray.
It's kind of like a paella of sorts.
Did you separate them out, or just was all one big?
It was all one big thing.
Yeah, cool.
Then there was the vegetable mix for the vegetarians, which was like quinoa, red cabbage.
I like how you
whatever the
called it
hell's-
a vegetable pile.
Yeah, because that's what it was. And, whatever the hell stir-fry mix I got at ShopRite.
I love those frozen stir-fry mixes.
No, this was the fresh one.
You mean in the produce section?
Yeah.
Delicious.
Even better.
Which-
but the frozen
which
one's
the-
pretty good too.
Which the Elizabeth ShopRite has, the Jersey City one doesn't have it. So fuck them.
By the way, I was just in the Garwood shop, right? That is kosher up the ass right in there. That place is pretty great. It's a shithole, man. I mean, I think there was sawdust on the floor. There wasn't actual tile, but it was very nice. Go ahead.
Oh, what the hell else did I have there? Okay, then I had the buffalo cauliflower, which is basically what it sounds like. It's, baked cauliflower, then you toss it in hot sauce, rebake
sauce?
it.
What sauce did you use?
Crystal.
Okay, that's just a generic hot sauce, like a
It's Crystal
Louisiana
brand
hot
hot
sauce.
sauce. Yeah.
Crystal light hot sauce.
Yeah.
By the way, nice cauliflower up on Do It For Me video page. Thank you. You put cauliflower up there, as Nick was talking about cauliflower.
Then there was the sauce, like the salsa sauce that I had there. That was cactus salsa verde, which was like
It's green.
what the hell was it? La Marina? Like the big jar of La Maria cactus.
Is this some kind of dollar store shit? Because I never heard of
No,
Crystal
this is
or
like-
all right.
This is like normal.
Marinas, yeah, that's in my neighborhood. They have that. They have everything in a can. That you
Okay.
could
It's
have.
in like a jar, a jar of like the big thing of cactus strips.
Yeah, they got Chipotle's. They got everything.
Yeah, can of Rotel, and
Is there a Mexican lady wearing a bandana on the in a portraiture?
Mm-hmm.
See, I told you. I knew that. Go ahead.
and like a bottle of like whatever the hell green salsa verde, and then like some extra garlic.
That's all on the vegetables, yes?
That's all. That was just salsa.
Okay.
Then like you'll throw in a pan, heat it up, and then there was the banana, nutmeg, walnut cookies with ginger, and that was it. That's all that was in them.
Okay. Was there any dough or
No,
flour?
that's literally those four things, or that's all that was in it.
What held them together? Spit?
The bananas.
Okay. Do you bake them or?
Yeah.
Just-
I mean, like you chop up the bananas, take the hand mixture to it, get it like really good and soupy, then just ladle it onto the baking sheet, put it in the oven for like at 375 for 15 minutes, and it holds up.
Why does it have to be so gooey? Why can't you make it thicker and chewy?
I used something that was like gonna be like hyper gluten free
Yeah, but,
or like
you could
hyper healthy, like
You could
low
put
calorie.
I mean, it sounds great. You could put some, almond flour in there, coconut flour, something to hold it together a little. But
it holds. I mean, it does hold up though.
Does it? All right.
It's just that the last time I made it, like the bananas were like really super fucking ripe, like almost like throw them out ripe.
This sounds like
I couldn't get these bananas like as ripe in time, so it was like it didn't.
It sounds
go
less
like
cookies and more like a smoothie. I'm just saying.
It's a big smoothie, fine.
Why don't you just have people smoothie instead of trying to cook it? Well, it sounds like
looked better.
Damn fine dinner that I missed. Thank you very much.
Well, you didn't go there on Wednesday. I told you I was cooking there that night.
I know.
You went on Monday. Fuck Monday.
I couldn't make it on Wednesday. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, it was Central Jersey. Deep freeze. Chilly-ass temperatures.
Snowmageddon.
It was snow squalls. It was really, really dangerous and horrible, and that's why I didn't leave. But and I missed all this. So thank you for helping me relive it. My regrets to you, Nick the Bard. Sure, everybody was happy as a clam.
My regrets, I had to bring half this shit home with me.
Why don't you just keep it there?
Because this is going to get thrown out. There was like no one there eating it. And everyone who was eating was barely eating any of it. So it's like, I get this sick crap I made for the damn holiday party again for another 2 weeks.
Okay, so are you saying that your food is not getting good responses? Or are you saying just people are
I'm saying fuck the snow for making people not come in to eat it. Oh, and besides the fact that they got someone ordered pizza that was supposed to get delivered Thursday, it got delivered a day early. So we had pizza for dinner as well.
You know what?
A day early, huh?
I heard about this, and I'm like, wait a minute. Now I remember, Nick. You're right. I knew you were bringing food, and then I heard somebody on the air talking about pizza. I'm like, somebody tried to cock block Nick's spread. That's fucking uncool.
It's like the pizza guy comes up to the third floor. He's like, yeah, I got this pizza delivery. Who pays for it?
Somebody fucking...
And it's like, apparently, someone had dinner duty on Thursday, so they were going to order pizza for them. But it's like, they didn't even pay for it. And they ordered it, like, apparently, a day or two early. So, you're calling the fucking retard pizza place that's doing that, and you're not even going to pay for it, so that's a prank pizza.
Prank pizza. Yeah.
Prank pizza. Prank 3 pizzas and a thing of breaded mushrooms.
See, between you and me, that is not effort. First of all, you should, if you're gonna, okay, fine. If you're gonna order pizzas as your duty for dinner, that's fine. But you got to make a massive salad. You got to do cookies or dessert. You know, soda.
It's the default kind of thing. Like it's not a lot of thought behind it, and it doesn't. No one feels really great about it.
Yeah, you gotta bring. You gotta make it your own. You know.
You know, just spell "fuck you" in pepperoni on it, because that's basically what you're saying to people.
I can.
They look at the box, you know, and they see it there. It's like, this is how I feel about you.
Right, you're just some doughy, cheesy asshole. You're processed meat to me. Well, that's rough, and I'm sorry that somebody cock blocked your Southwest Surf and Turf. I think that's rude. But you know what? More for you. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I brought like a couple slices of pizza home, so.
Oh, you fuck.
Hey!
That's a penalty. That's the penalty slice. You know?
Yeah, well, I wasn't the one, like, chopping down on all the mushrooms either, so.
Well, listen, if you took away 2 slices, that's 2 less slices for those fuckers who didn't eat your food.
I brought home more than 2 slices.
Oh, here we go. Nice. Nice.
Like, I made food for everyone that I had to eat for like a damn 2 weeks. So they can eat all that. I'm taking all of them something else.
Right.
Yeah, prank pizza.
Prank pizza. Eat it up. Oh my god. Well, Anyway, folks, reminding you that you should still give to WFMU. People are for God's sakes. You know,
paid for.
yeah. Our own Charlie Lewis from WFMU left a note for us. I'm learning so much from this show. Nick, I want that smoothie cookie recipe. Please post.
I just said it. You take the bananas, cut them up in a bowl. Take the hand blender. Just take the hand blender, mix it until it's all soupy. Throw in.
Why? Hold on, just stop.
350 for 15 minutes. In the
375.
375.
And you throw in
no.
the.
God forbid. God forbid.
Oh, you gotta get it good and hot. Then you throw in the. Hold on. You throw in the walnuts. You throw in like a tablespoon of nutmeg.
A triple spoon.
Sprinkle in some ginger. Then bake it for 375 for 15 minutes.
At least 370. At least 370 for 15 minutes.
Nick, why must you mash the bananas to a liquid form? They can just be thick. My God.
Because you're trying to make cookies out of it.
Listen, the cookies don't have to be made of soup. Just put a little
That's
almond
what happens
flour.
with bananas when you blend them.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe take a fork and mash them instead. You won't get that.
I did do that. They weren't the right consistency I wanted.
Okay, you wanted liquid. Just getting that straight. You wanted a liquid.
Yes, and I took a potato masher to it, not a fork.
Listen, even when you're making pancakes, Nick, you need it to sit and get thick. You know, it. I
didn't have time.
Yeah, I pictured you doing this as fast as humanly possible.
I was up at 3 in the morning doing this.
Mashing the crap out of them, and throwing that mashed weird thing into a blender, and then throwing that into the oven. Barely reheated.
Well, your efforts were appreciated by 2. That's all I can say.
Yeah, exactly. I brought home the whole damn tray of cookies with me, too.
Another thing that Leach and I will not be able to access. Remember when we used to get together at WFMU and have a little food?
Days, yeah.
Yeah.
Bond over some frozen burritos.
Yeah.
You know where I live. Just come here and raid my refrigerator.
Some cheap beers or passing a wine bottle around.
Yeah, and the weed. Nick's not a weed smoker. The weed. Anyway, back to the show, folks. Just around that time, we have a few more left. Do it for me. Do it for me. What do you call it when you're abandoned and left to your own devices and not part of a group?
Orphaned.
DIFM orphan party.
Orphanado.
My name is Sue Braun. I'm joined by Technocrat Leach, who is killing it with some amazing video on YouTube. I'm getting murdering it. I'm getting a slow, steady buzz from a little artisanal bourbon. Hey, I had artisanal. There's an artisanal sauerkraut. It's available at ShopRite. It's beer kraut, and it is awesome. It is so good. It's not like I like my sauerkraut cold, in a plastic bag, or I don't like that. I don't like hot sauerkraut. It's like eating hot grass. I don't like that. I don't know what other things. It's like eating hot salad. I don't like hot salad. But anyway, so I bought this beer kraut, and it is. I encourage you to pick it up, man. That slams with some kielbasa. Holy cow! Just eat it on its own. It tastes like you're drinking a beer made of cabbage. Have I been saying sauerkraut or cabbage? Because that's what I mean. Sauerkraut. Anybody? Hello.
I'm into the horseradish. Just like
I heard about
just fresh, not the kind that comes in the stupid thing.
In the diaper.
In the little poo diaper. No, I'm talking about horseradish, like the big ass root, and just actually.
Oh.
Yeah, take the root and you grate that, and it just opens your sinuses up immediately. Just blast a hole through them, and it's
Holy
great.
shit! You know, it's an annual like hospitalizations for old Rebbies who fucking at the Seder table they crack open the horseradish. And the fumes just knock them out, and they go to the hospital. That's like a regular. That's like a real thing.
I want that.
Yeah, because the horseradish. That's some fucking. What did getting back to Casey Anthony, Nick? She put that cloth over her kid's face
with horse,
and it was probably horseradish.
Yeah, on it. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, and that kid had a little too much horseradish in the trunk of the car. I mean. You stop breathing after a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to counteract it with some kibasi or something.
Yeah, Leach knows how to do it. Leach is an old, he's an old Ukrainian. He knows what to do with meat. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking out.
If it's pickled and fermented, I want it.
Exactly. They need, you know what? They need to start coming out. And I'm not trying to be gross here. I'm just trying to expedite nutrition like I usually do quite often. I talk about nutrition on this program. I think, we always talk about the oral, about eating things. I think probiotics and prebiotics can best be administered via suppository. What do you think about that line of products for my next incredible money-making scheme?
Wait, so horseradish up the butt?
Well, not to be crude, but sort of molded into a wax bung. Sure. I'm not
on board. I'm not
listen,
on board.
Okay. In the year 2017, and actually a few years ago, the young kids have been really forced into this new economy wherein one must become one's own entrepreneur. And therefore, one must really do a lot of, brain scrambling. And what's that thing called when you talk to other people? Storming, right. Thunder storming and bombogenesis between people and come up with ideas. And I'm just saying, most of my ideas, you guys, come from me. If I could be really clear on this. So anyway, bottom line.
Fine.
Yeah. What I said before. I don't need to repeat myself because that was so great an idea. I don't need to jam it down anybody's throat. Literally.
Or up their butt.
I need to pound it up your ass.
This is the bottom line LLC.
Exactly.
That's the name of your business.
Dude, those squatty potties that are like, sort of like hilariously viral, kind of blah, blah, blah. And everybody's like, oh, tee hee hee. It's some like little product, some like Joker, like some Mr. Pillow guy or that OxyClean jerk off. You look at you look at these guys and you're like, that guy has a fucking, slobby house somewhere. And no, these guys are fucking multi-millionaires, if not billionaires. And seriously, the Squatty Potty is sold in my big box retail membership only store. And those things are
plastic.
hot.
That's it.
Dude.
That's it. It's molded plastic.
They're
Boom.
packed two together as a special value. They're sold for like under $30 for two of them. And they fucking fly out the door. They fly out the door. This is a killing. These people are making a fucking killing on molded plastic thing that opens up your sphincter. I mean, everybody wants their sphincter open. They want stuff coming out of it. They want stuff going into it. It doesn't matter. The sphincter is really...
It's hot right now.
Hot right now.
It's trending. It's trending.
Highly trending. We have to explore it further. People want their food, not just orally, their nutrition, not just orally, their drugs, not just orally. That's why there's so much beer chugging.
Oh my God, there's so much opportunity here, like fast casual dining.
Yes.
But
Distinctive-
rectal suppository form.
Tapas, my friend.
Tap ass.
3 styles of Mexican cheese, some fucking
your butt.
olives, some salsa verde, right in the ass. Followed by a delicious cocktail. What are Oh, my boyfriend's passed out from drinking. What are those cocktails? I was gonna be like, what's that cocktail? You know, the Cuban one. With the leaves, the mint leaves. Oh, god damn it, you know what I'm talking about.
Mojito?
Right in the ass. Mojito. Liquid chugging mojitos
Butt
through your
chug.
ass. Yes. A full tapas tray and mojitos right up your ass. That's what I'm talking about. That's innovation, my friends. Okay? This is why Nick...
Guacamole's extra. It's always extra.
Yeah. Well, that's, unfortunately, the guacamole has to be the finisher because that kind of like seals up the whole area.
It's like the
Kinda
spackle. It's
Yeah,
the butt
pretty
spackle.
Pretty much. See, this is why people need collaboration, folks. This is why collaboration is hot.
You are listening to great ideas happen right in front of your ears.
This is why this show is called Do It For Me. We no longer have to rely on the audience to do it for me, although it would be fucking nice. Give us your ideas. Do it for me.
Think about it. You have a week, and next week I'll get this phone system running, right? And we'll hear, but take some time and actually think. Don't just call up with some dumbass idea, right?
Charlie Lewis checking in once
bullshit.
again. Charlie Lewis has a program on the Give the Drummer stream on WFMU called Busy Doing Nothing, and he also makes a suggestion. Sue, maybe you should try doing a demo of those horseradish suppositories at the store. You betcha. You know how many
I just
Charlie
hear
Lewis...
the smack of the glove as you put it on. The rubber
Do you know
glove.
how many pallets of adult underwear we sell at that store? This is like one of the number one, other than like hot dogs. Depends are like the number one thing that we just jet out the door. Like in every other cart, people have adult underwear in bulk from the store. It's amazing. People really, they're into nutrition or they're completely out of control with the diabetes out of control. Everything's all systems are fucked. And they come in looking for the next cure. They don't know a carbohydrate from a fucking... You know what I'm saying? So they're easily led. And I think a horseradish suppository will all their ills will be gone. I mean, nothing blasts out poison like a good horseradish suppository. Well, that's my spiel. But other than the fact that DIFM, Do It For Me, with Nick the Bard and Leech, Technocrat Leech and myself, we are collaborative people with serious ideas. Okay, we may not treat them seriously at first because it's shocking, some of our ideas, each of us.
But that's what it takes to innovate. You gotta disrupt the freaking system.
That's what Nick does with the cooking, and I'm still, even Nick can still throw me with his cooking because I need to understand he's innovating, right? And I have a hard time. Why? Because I have issues with food, right? So he's innovating and I'm standing still. He's whizzing past me. You understand? And I'm in one spot. And so that's, if I'm giving anybody a hard time, it's just sort of like, explain your concept. And I may be on board. I'm still having trouble with this kind of thing. Leech, any ideas from the bird cages of the Bronx? While I have you on the line here.
Oh, no, I got no ideas. I just like to bounce off of other people's ideas. I don't have anything original.
No dispatches from the Bronx life?
No, just piggybacking off of other people's thoughts and ideas.
Oh, okay. Folks, just in case you're new to the program, Do It For Me We actually pulled this program together. We are not in the same room. Technocrat Leech has made it possible through the magic of someone else's idea called Discord software to bring together three parties that are in three different locales without having to use Skype. And he's
Fuck
also
Skype.
running... Fuck Skype. He's also running live video via Wirecast. And I know we can next step this shit, but, Lee's a busy man. And this is a lot of work. And God bless Lee. I just to give him a round of applause. He's been working his fucking ass off like crazy. Lee, I hear you clapping for yourself. Stop it.
I didn't have my my applause track ready.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I was gonna have a
that's okay.
whole audience.
Listen, if you're not available because you are a hardworking guy, you've got three live chimpanzees at home, plus and what do you call those bird things? Aerations, aeratories,
Aviators.
aviators, to take care of. There's times when you won't be available to help with the show, and while I silently mumble motherfucker under my breath, I know that Nick and I can still do something here, and then you can laugh at us later and say, dude, what the fuck? That wasn't even like credible audio or video. What happened there? Kind of what happened last week. But next time, and that is our motto here. We probably have to concur. Next time will be better. There's all, it's just like that frizzy-haired, it's like that frizzy-haired, blank-eyed bitch from that cartoon said, "The sun will come out tomorrow."
Kathy
Yeah.
or Garfield?
Oh boy, now you're
Dagwood?
throwing me.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Did you
Rosie
say
O'Donnell.
Gagwood?
Ga-
Gagwood?
He's the one that likes the sandwiches.
Yeah. Look
I
at
know.
you with your history. That's
The
old
Family
school.
Circus is the one that's bad.
Barfy the dog. Nice.
Marmaduke.
All right. I'm gonna knit me a kufi on my off time. And hey, we have a weekend coming up, right? Wow. That's something to look forward to. I'll be
Weekend, I don't.
I don't have a weekend either, Nick. We're both in retail. Jesus fucking Christ.
No. They got inventory coming up.
All right. I had 4,000 people in the store on one day. Okay, Nick, can we talk turkey? I'm sorry. 4,000 people on a non-holiday last Saturday.
Were they going for bread and milk?
It wasn't even a storm. Like it was just, I don't even know what the forecast was, what was going on. 4,000 people. Thank God I was stuck they put me in an aisle doing like protein shakes all the way in the back. Is this good? What does this taste like?
Is this good?
Tastes like your mother. Whatever. Oh my God. Hey, we should wrap this up now. Did I miss any strong points? I don't want to take anybody's thunder or whatever. Nick,
No.
you're good?
Yeah, I gotta start taking notes for this show.
Okay, we're like a year into this. What kind of notes? Like thoughts?
No, just like who's annoying me at work.
Oh, I thought you meant thoughts about like who's annoying you on the show, and then at the end of the show, you just start all the notes you took. You'd be sitting by quietly, and then at the end of the show, you'd start cursing us out for particular things that we said that you have notes of. But I guess not. You're such a good. Yeah, you should take notes.
So
for
your
fuck's sake.
blocking was way off this week. Your blocking was horrible. You
Sorry.
missed all your cues.
Oh, this is
And
fun.
you repeatedly broke the fourth wall.
Yeah, I apologize for that. Guys, my door is always open. And if one of you could come over and help me with that, because I think something's stuck. Get it closed. By the way, the cat door in the back is always open for cats.
That's the fourth wall.
That is the fourth wall. It's a dimension that the feral cats go into to warm up from the brutality of today's modern world. Get some snacks and sleep in peace, and then they come back out again when they know they have to murder some food. Anyway, all right. Thank you for joining the program, everybody. It's been such a relief knowing that Leech is back.
I'm back,
Thanks
baby.
to you, Leech. Thanks to Nick the Bard, and we'll see you when we see you. It's been great. Check us out, DIFM on WFMU.org. Leave a comment. We suck. Let us know. We want to be able to make sure we suck every week. Bye.